It's the NBA. On 2K Sports, Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Jazz. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And you know what, Greg? I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, this is the NBA, the best league in the world. You got to block things out and focus on the task at hand.
Now McGrady, after Bogdanovich missing on that last three-pointer. And there's the defensive 3-second call. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Here's McGrady. Up again. And Turner stays with it. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunity.
Back to James. Fires the three. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick and pop player. You know, not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
6 to shoot. Here's McGrady. From deep, they get the rebound. Outside Korver. Tries yet again. Rozier. Missed it, even after all those chances. Pass to Allen. That one wide left.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Connaughton. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
Here's McGrady. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Here's Rozier. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attempt.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. and you like the intelligence he plays with. I mean, you got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
McGrady with the ball. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Clark, you once worked for the Indiana Pacers, Vice President, Player Relations, and really had your fingerprints on a lot of part of that organization. Could you see yourself going back to an NBA front office role?
I don't anticipate that. I love what I do as a broadcaster. I really feel as though I'm right where God wants me to be. Currently had a...
Oh,
yes, sir.
wow.
Yes, sir. My goodness.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Okay. Pelicans leading by 3.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Pass to Connaughton. Launches a 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Connaughton's got 6.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And that's solid defense, rock solid, contesting without fouling. Well done.
Pass to Ilyasova. Not going to go that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And here's Korver from the arc. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, you got to chase Korver off that three-point line. When he's in that comfort zone, expect him to knock it down.
To the wing on the left. Connaughton. Offline with his 3. Turner up top. Back to Rozier. Pass to McGrady. And stolen by James. Ibaka outside. The three-pointer no good. And Turner with a clear path to the rack. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Because Turner is so mobile and so fast, you can't let him get comfortable running in the open court.
Inside, Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Like that execution, Kevin. A successful possession leading to a high percentage basket.
And here is McGrady. With 1 on the clock. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Yeah, exactly. Right from the start, Greg, they were looking to get out and run, sprinting to their opportunities.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys. Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting them play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
And when you look at DeRozan and how he's, transformed himself the last few years, he has become one of the more efficient scorers at a loaded shooting guard position. And some could argue he is one of the best guards in the entire league at this point of his career.
Nice ball movement by Utah. There's Here's Ajinça. James trying to free himself up. And the wide open shot from Collison. Good on the triple.
And Collison, I think, is at his best when he's shooting the ball from a set position. More of a set shooter than a guy who shoots it well on the move.
Outside for Korver. Pass to Hield. Clock at 6. Back to Korver. Fires from deep. Rebound, Utah. And with DeMar DeRozan, do you see him, Greg, potentially being an MVP winner during his career?
I mean, I think he's headed in that direction already. When you look at how he's progressed each and every year, his team is always competitive in large part to what he does out on the floor. I wouldn't bet on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was named MVP before it's all said and done.
Hield with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And Kyle Korver hits from deep. Korver's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans. Pass to Cunningham. Back to LeBron. Over Hield. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making, and he's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Pass to Korver. Three-pointer. Another shot. Outside for Curry. And the three ball is good. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
A nice shot by Lin.
And it's nearly impossible stopping Lin on the drive. When the defense zigs, he zags.
That's tipped. Pass to Hield. Outside for Korver. Curry trying to break free. Kyle Korver, and that's good. Korver's got 6 in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Dribble drive has never gone out of style. Still a primary weapon when you think about some of the guys who are best at that. Who comes to mind, Clay?
Man, there are a lot of guys that convert off the bounce at a high level. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, one of the very best. I don't know if anybody has a handle as sweet as his. Harden is terrific off the dribble with the drive or the pull-up jump shot. Dennis Schroeder, maybe not of the ilk of those guys, but certainly a handful when he's got the ball in his hands with a live dribble.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Checking in the Pelicans.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Clark fast break fundamentals, center the ball, run 2 wings on each side, have another guy set up from outside, last guy trailing. We don't see that much convention.
No, we don't, Kevin, and I'm chuckling because I know it grinds the gears of a lot of basketball purists, mine included. I really don't like to see guys fan out to the 3 when the layup is readily available. It's part and parcel of how it's played now, but I think there's a balance. I think you should still be running for layups and use the 3 in transition maybe in a delayed fashion versus the primary break fashion.
We see a lot of turnovers, too, a lot of missed opportunities on the break these days.
Yeah, great point, Kevin. You're right. Guys trying to get that ball out to the 3 instead of taking the easy layup opportunity. Agree with you 100% there.
Here's Lin. Tries again. Offensive rebound. Ajinça. Goes up again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one is on Hield.
Love the attacking mentality. Lynn doing whatever he can to get himself to the line.
And that one falls for Lynn.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Hield. And the rejection by Ajinça.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
For New Orleans, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Both free throws good from Smith. Jazz trailed by 15. Outside, Lynn. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
That shot is off. Smith with the defensive effort.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Lynn. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lynn's got 11 points in the quarter.
Major props to Lynn. Charging to the rack with speed and sneaky athleticism.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Pelicans lead by 14. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
LeBron James.
And, Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. James looking around. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Here's McGrady. Lays it up and banks it in. McGrady's got 14.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And really no better leader in the NBA than LeBron. The closest thing to a player coach we've had in a long time.
Here's McGrady. And a strong finish with two hands.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
The Jazz have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
A nice shot by LeBron. LeBron's got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz.
Nice look there from Bogdanovic, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Here's McGrady. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from James. And the dunk by James.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Outside Korver. From deep three-point range. And so James will bring it up for Utah. 6-point game. And the dunk by James.
And James makes scoring look so effortless. Once he kicks it into gear, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Offensive rebound. Right side Turner. Shot clock at 6. Back to Korver. Pelicans keep it alive. Now Rozier. Here's Connaughton. LeBron left side. Goes back up. He shoots again. He takes it up and lays it in. James has got 18 points just in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Both teams changing it up here. New Orleans in the lead. Now here's Hield. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And the basket by Curry.
Seth Curry.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
To the paint. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And Dante Cunningham gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Just 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Hield. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Hield's got his second basket of the night. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop of Crady nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
A nice shot by Lynn.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
1:10 left to play in the third. The shot by Curry, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
11 feet away for the tie. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got the game tied up here for Utah.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
Lynn's shot is off. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Papagiannis. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them. And we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And a first time out of the game called for Utah. And the Jazz with some changes.
Timeout. Starting. The Jazz with timeout.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Utah calls timeout. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
One second left. James draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Could easily have been an and one there. James converting through the contact.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so here is New Orleans. They trail by one. Outside Turner. Back to McGrady. Puts it up from 12. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. 20 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Here's Turner. A second chance effort. A shot by McGrady. No good with the elbow jumper. James right side. Does not fall. Only his fourth miss in 14 attempts. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's McGrady. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. McGrady's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
And that one is stuffed right through. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
From deep, James. The rebound by Turner. Korver gets a wide open look. Kept alive. Back to McGrady. Tries again. And right on target. Good. McGrady's got 8 here in the quarter.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
New Orleans leading by 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Utah calls timeout. You got to like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, we're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how his team responds.
And Jeremy Lin, a fan favorite in the league, partly due to that month of Linsanity when he burst on the scene.
We love underdogs, Kevin. All of us. Fans from across the world love an underdog. And that's part of what Lin was, back in action after that tough knee injury that forced him to miss 2018. Looking for good things from Jeremy Lin. Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked him down, and it was easy.
Here's McGrady. And he banks in the layup. McGrady's got 28 points for the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
You know, Lin is a really creative scorer, especially when he knifes inside the heart of the defense. He's just got nice body control and a real awareness as to what shot works best.
Utah calls timeout.
Utah timeout called. Get on up out of your seats and make some noise for your Jazz Dance. Coming on the floor for your Jazz, LeBron James.
Healed with it. Pass to Korver. And here is Hield. And the rejection by James. Turner with the steal. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Korver. Three-pointer. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
And how about the experience that Korver brings in these moments? He's used to having the ball and not afraid to take that big shot.
Now Hield. Pass to Korver. Now here's Fry. New Orleans moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Korver with the ball. Out of hand on it. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Jazz trailed by 7. The drive by James. Here's Connaughton. Another miss by Utah.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Sinks the triple.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Yeah, you know what? The defense can't keep giving him these looks. I mean, he looks really comfortable shooting from these spots on the floor.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for New Orleans.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeMar DeRozan.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
The shot from the low post is good. McGrady's got 33.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
Allen surveying the D. Here's LeBron. So New Orleans wins it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.